this function that we are gathered here. We pray that we may have peace and tranquility throughout this function. Let all between you be blessed by you. We make this prayer with faith through Christ our Lord.
Thank you very much, Tobias. East African anthem first. Thank you very much. Can we take our seats?
An administration from Makerere University, Professor Elementary, who is our chief guest, the deputy principal on us, Professor Juma, who is also representing Principal of Corners, the head of department of mathematics, Makerere University, the president of Uganda Mathematical Society, the director, the head teacher and teachers, as well as all employees of Light Academy, Boys School, the current and the former executive members of Uganda Mathematical Society, the facilitators of this IMO 2023, our dear parents and guardians, those around, and those who are online or are going to be online shortly. closing ceremony of IMOCAM 2023. So IMO stands for International Mathematical Olympiad. This Olympiad is purely for pre-university students, and it dates back as late as 1959, when it was first held in Romania. Uganda first participated in 2013, but it earlier went in 2012 as observer in Argentina. And the IMO for this year will be held in Japan. So I want to talk briefly about this IMO. So normally, before we go in for this IMO camp, we normally have the mathematics national contest, which is also run every year for secondary schools and primary schools. Normally we have two papers, but last year we had one paper due to COVID effects. But nevertheless, we are able to select approximately 100 good students across Uganda, and these are the ones who are here, who have been in the IMO camp.
By asking God to come and be amidst us. So on that note, I'm inviting Tobias to come and lead us into an opening prayer. Warmly welcome, Tobias. Say the prayer.
Let's humble ourselves and begin with a prayer. God, Father, we want to thank you for the gift of this moment. We want to thank you for this event, this function that we are gathered here. We pray that you may have peace and tranquility throughout this function. Let people between you be blessed by you. We make this prayer with faith through Christ our Lord.
Thank you very much, Tobias. East African anthem first. Thank you very much. Can you take our seats?
And administration of Makerere University, Professor Elementary, who is our chief guest, the deputy principal on us, Professor Juma Kasozi, who is also representing principal of Corners, the head of department of mathematics, Makerere University, the president of Uganda Mathematical Society, the director, the head teacher and teachers, as well as all employees of Light Academy, Boys School, the current and the former executive members of Uganda Mathematical Society, the facilitators of this IMO 2023, our dear parents and guardians, those around, and those who are online or are going to be online shortly, the participants of this IMO camp, ladies and gentlemen, you are most welcome to the closing ceremony of IMO camp 2023. So IMO stands for International Mathematical Olympiad. This Olympiad is purely for pre-university students, and it dates back as late as 1959, when it was first held in Romania. Uganda first participated in 2013, but it earlier went in 2012 as observer in Argentina. And the IMO for this year will be held in Japan. So I want to talk briefly about this IMO. So normally, before we go in for this IMO camp, we normally have the mathematics national contest, which is also run every year for secondary schools and primary schools. Normally we have two papers, but last year we had one paper due to COVID effects. But nevertheless, we are able to select approximately 100 good students across Uganda. And these are the ones who are here, who have been in the IMO camp. Good students across Uganda. So these are the ones who are here, who have been in the IMO camp. Good students, 100 students Uganda. We train them. These are the ones who are here, or advanced studies. And then from the 100 graduated, we train them, select the students, or advanced studies, train them. From the 100 graduated, we train them, select the students, or so they have a chance of representing Uganda in other competitions such as PAMO, which is Pan-African Mathematics Olympiad, and then IAMO, which is East African Mathematical Olympiad, which is going to start this year. So I will say briefly about how this camp was the constitution of the camp by gender, and maybe to have a feel. We had 28% females and then 72% males. We also had 58% of these good-looking students as A level, and then 42% were O-level. So we normally also want these O-levels so that we can keep continuity, which is also very good. So I would just like to tell those who are not going to be selected, not to lose hope. Stay focused, and greater and better things are ahead. I am sure you have gotten many other benefits, like getting exposed to much more undisturbing mathematics, sorry to say that, socializing with peers from other schools, and some of those schools were your dream schools, and that's nice. So you have also been talked to one of the best mathematicians on the land. So I would say that every one of us here is a winner. So I would just like to take appreciation to the following who have made this EMO a success. Special thanks goes to parents and guardians of these participants. We actually reached out to them on most probably after Christmas, and it was a very short notice, but being overwhelmed by the support. May God bless you with your offsprings. We'd like to thank our host, Academy Boys School, the management and the directors and teachers. Thank you so much. You've given us more than we thought we'd get from you. I would like also to thank schools who have managed to sponsor the students which we selected. JSS in Luweero, thank you so much. Mutale School in Barara, Kisubi Mapera Secondary School, Jinja College, and the Bugema Adventist Secondary School. So these 5 schools, they paid for their participants. Thank you so much. Also like to thank schools who have participants here. They also done a great job. We reached out to parents through them. Thank you so much. I've thanked parents. I would also like to add my voice that thank you so much, parents and guardians. Facilitators, I know there is a slot where one of you will give a talk, so I may not introduce you, but thank you so much for your time. We also approached you on a very short notice, and you've done your best. You've done it well. Thank you so much. I would also like to thank our bosses, from the head, Deputy Principal, Principal Nabshinch also, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, and all others who have supported us. I would also like to thank Madam Sumta Asama. Your work has heavily impacted on these beautiful, handsome, talented souls. May God reward you well. Lastly, I would like to thank God for enabling us to reach this far. So at first, we are wondering whether we shall reach the closing ceremony. Thank you so much all. Hassan Wasakayu is my name. Thank you so much.
our chief guest and the team. We are now going to have another presentation. I think let's hear from the students first. We are going to hear from a girl contestant. Warmly welcome Melissa to give us just a feel of this.
Principal Corners, the head of department of the Mathematics, Makerere University, the president, Uganda Mathematical Society, the director, the coordinator, the head teacher and teachers, employers of Light Academy, and all protocol observed. Good morning. My name is Mushabe Melissa. I'm from Mount Samuel's College, Namagonga, and I'm in my senior provocation. First and foremost, I would love to thank the Almighty God for bringing us to this point of time. Yes, and I would like to thank most importantly the Uganda Mathematical Society for organizing this event, this training camp, for all of us to be here. I'm grateful actually that we were brought to this camp. Okay? So yes, on behalf of the girls, I was really happy that we were able to come together from people from different schools and cultures and share together. And personally, I thought that what we were going to study was something every A-level has seen. So I thought every A-level would be familiar with the mathematics that we're supposed to train for. And I'm grateful that you would actually see someone in O-level explaining someone in A-level. So yeah. And secondly, I would like to thank the Uganda Mathematical Society for bringing us all here and for organizing this camp and for showing us a different kind of mathematics we had never seen, We came thinking O-level, A-level, scoring your A, your 100%, but then you come here and you're expecting zero. But no, that's not like we're getting zeros. Yeah. Yes, and I would like to, my experience from being here is that expect harder things as you advance in life. The mathematics we studied, taught us that, our dream is Japan, to go for the IMO, but then as we evolved from day one to the last day, we realized, I don't know, it's all up to God for us to go ahead, yeah? And yeah, thank you so much for listening.
Corners, Head of Department of the Mathematics in Makerere, President of the Uganda Mathematical Society, Director, Head Teachers and Teachers involved, the employees of the Light Academy, parents, students, all of us. Good morning to you all. My name is Kelvin Miles Sentiza, and I am from King's College, Bordeaux. I'd like to start by thanking the Almighty God, because we couldn't have been here without Him, obviously. I'd like to thank the Uganda Mathematical Society, all the ladies and gentlemen that are behind it, that have made this possible, because if it wasn't for them, then we wouldn't even know about IMO or any of that. I'd also like to thank all the teachers and head teachers that are involved that have enabled that we're able to have even the math contest, that this can happen. For our parents that have also been able to support us, financially and encourage us emotionally and all that, right? What I can say about the camp, we know that we've learned quite a bit from this camp, yeah. It's had its highs, it's had its lows. The lows for a lot of people was the fact that they never expected to fail. Something happened for the first time, others, it was an everyday thing. We looked at math topics that had similar names like algebra and geometry, but then things got dithered a bit and it looked completely different, Every single topic that we kept learning, what Mrs. Kasamba told us was that it doesn't get easier, and I'm glad she didn't lie to us. But what's most important is that not about it being hard, but about it being beautiful. Whether or not you understand it wasn't the point, for some part obviously, but it was important that it was beautiful, and as you have that positive mindset, as a lot of us did, despite the zeros, we were able to move forward and actually understand instead of giving up, which is great. And coming here, socializing, learning new things, meeting new people, it's been a great experience for everyone. And I think that we can all agree that math, the future of math in Uganda, it's in our hands, the hands of those before us and the hands of those behind us, in the hands of the professors and the teachers, the parents, every one of us, right? Our determination here, we could have chosen to give up once we saw this weird topic called combinatorics. We could have chosen to just quit and be like, I won't do another paper. We could have, right? And we could have chosen not to get super zeros like those and go back to UCE math where you actually get 100 and you can be at the top. But we didn't, because we believe that we are the future. There's more to it than just Japan. There's more to it than being in the papers, and there's more to it than a certificate, And that's why we're here, that's why we kept going, and that's why our parents prayed for us, right? And one of the things that we have also learned, I can speak for all of us when I say we, is that you'll never be innovative if you always have a predetermined solution. They always say that there is more than one solution to a certain number, right? But if you always have a predetermined solution, like, this is Pythagoras' theorem, and you keep trying to work around that, you'll never get any further. But if you think back at everything, even the simplest, you can actually put in a solution that wasn't in the marking guide at an international level. So just do your best, like we always have. Even the zero, that could be your best. Never give up, always. And thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Senteza. Can we give him another round of applause? Heard about the insights from the participants, and we are yet to hear more from them. At this juncture, allow me to invite our President, Uganda Mathematical Society, to speak to us. The President, Uganda Mathematical Society, is Dr. Joseph Sebuliba, Senior Lecturer at Makerere University. Our President, can you please come and speak to the crowd? All UMS officials, you must be on your toes because the President is up. I hope I've commanded you. Have I commanded the UMS officials to be on their toes? And
the colleagues, please get seated. Thank you. Yes, our chief guest and the deputy principal, College of Natural Sciences, the head of department mathematics, the members of staff of Makerere University, Department of Math, the UMS executive, dear parents, the hosts, Olympiad Turkish Academy, and dear parents and students. We are heavily grateful to your presence, and I take this opportunity to welcome you to this closing ceremony. You're all welcome. The opening remarks by the contest coordinator, And they'll be quite brief for maybe starters to just make sure that everyone is comfortable before I go into the details of the speech, especially to our dear parents. I'm sure parents must be wondering what is it that is about zeros, because everyone comes here talks about zeros, especially our dear students. And the parents seated at the back, please get to know that when it comes to IMO, that is the International Mathematical Olympiad, getting a zero is actually honorable. You may not be aware because the rigorous kind of selection that one goes into to appear and finally go and contest, it's not something that you can take lightly. So don't be surprised when you hear the youngsters emphasizing the zeros. But as UMS, this body started in 1972, and it was an outreach arm, and it is still an outreach arm of the Department of Mathematics in Makerere. And since 1972, we have made a lot of progress, and in one of our core objectives is identification of talents from all corners of our country, Uganda, and that identification calls for what we call a national gathering. We managed to come up with 100, and of course, due to challenges, some few may not have been able to participate because of various constraints that the guardians, the parents may have faced. That notwithstanding, we have made quite a number of progress, like the previous speaker, the IMO coordinator said. We started by being observers, and we are now actively participating in IMO contests, and the benefits are vivid. We have now students from Uganda, and usually from these cohorts that gather here, that are in international universities. Yes, Makerere is prestigious, but we are in a pool of other prestigious institutions. So the latest recruitment of some of our participants was in MIT, and there are others that have gone abroad. And I want to assure this gathering that the future of our country, Uganda, in terms of technological development, lies in these brilliant minds that are gathered here. Despite the developments and the progress we've made, we also have quite a number of challenges. And these challenges have actually contributed heavily to our poor performance sometimes that arises when we go to compete. And one of those, firstly, we have a mismatch in calendars. You realize that this training should be continuous, because if we benchmark with the other participants, I'll give an example of a country like USA and China. You find that for each IMO contest, they send observers, students who simply go there to take observers. But the funding, if you try to run around and even request parents, of course, this comes amidst very many conflicting financial challenges. Then they miss out on that. The point I'm making is, among these, for the upcoming contest in July, we could actually take like some extra 10 students, not contesting, but simply observing, in preparation for the next IMO contest. So that has been a challenge. And of course, usually when we call for these brilliant minds, we also sometimes find ourselves conflicting with the parents. For example, a parent may say, I want my kid to specialize in engineering. Usually that is an oversight because math is the platform or the basis of all these mathematical sciences. And our chief guest, Professor Alinaitwe, is a prominent engineer who once in 1983 participated in the national contest and he was number one. And I can imagine if by then, 1983, if the parents had denied him the chance to contest, then probably it would have compromised his exposure. So, dear parents, we request that always trust our judgment. I faced it rough when I interacted with one of the parents. I called during the holidays in preparation for your coming. He said that my girl is supposed to be doing aeronautic engineering. Then I took a moment of silence because he asked, why do you want to brainwash her with these mathematical concepts? So in the moment of silence, I tried to talk a positive attitude into the parent, and gladly, the first was, I am challenged by your submission. What happens if your daughter who was number 2 from this particular school realizes that fellow schoolmates who were invited to participate, she probably performed better and she has been left behind. Then too, we had a little talk about the math in the engineering that you wanted the daughter to specialize in. I was so fortunate that I think he understood me very fast, because if I finished my submission, he said, I'll drop off my daughter myself on that day. And indeed, it was among the very first parents who brought the daughter. So, those are ongoing challenges, and if our parents can understand that what we do is to expose these little souls and nurture them into being creative and analytical thinkers in terms of moving the world forward, then that will improve the objectives of making sure that Uganda advances according to the set millennium goals and of course the national development goals. In terms of the challenges, just to summarize it, of course, funding has been a challenge. UMS does great things nationally, but like I have said, it is housed under the mathematics department, and all of us in the executive and all the representatives, no one is doing a full-time job for UMS. No one. We all have commitments, and it will imply that UMS, yes, it is an outreach arm of the department, would be probably independent in terms of structures, because these structures, it would mean that we don't even come here probably to be hosted. But the issue is the interest of where the funds would come from. If you thought that maybe government would subsidize, yes, they have supported on a number of occasions, but I think they have a lot of wanting or demanding obligations that have not reached that level of being funded to the tune of being independent. And lastly, in terms of challenges, with the existing funding, you've noticed that this time we've had local trainers. There is a group that is going to be selected that will come back in April. That's end of term 1 holidays for training, and then towards July we'll have another training. So sometimes the fund we get is in terms of trainers from out. We've had MIT, that is Massachusetts Institute of Technology. We've had colleagues in Romania who have helped with our students here in terms of training, and of course there are some brilliant minds, like I have said, that may have missed out being here because of constraints related to money. But schools have managed to support. Our host here has done a lot in terms of funding these activities. I think for the last 3 or 4 IMO camps, we've been hosted by Light Academy, and this extension of support has never been taken for granted, and we request that even among us, any of those people with access to will-be suggestions, funders, and with a network that would help elevate UMS, you are welcome to share those ideas with the executive of Uganda Mathematical Society. I appreciate all the inputs by the executive, our head of the department, who is one of the former presidents. Actually, we call him President Emeritus, because without his support, sincerely, UMS would have a big debt. We thank our chief guest, who is the DPC, Finance and Administration. Every time we organize national contests, he's the one in charge of all of the venues. And we always knock and disturb his office. And we thank our trainers and facilitators of this IMO camp. And we also thank the presence of one of our Olympiads, his right, Jonathan. Please stand up for recognition. We were with him last year to interact with these Olympiads. I take this opportunity to again welcome the parents and thank you for the support you've accorded to our dear students. Thank you very much, and have a blessed year full of prosperity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our dear President, for that speech. We are going to disorganize you a little bit. Our chief guest and the deputy principal, Connors, head of department, Prof, and President, we are going to request you to change position for just 3 minutes. Can we go and take these seats, please? We are very sorry for this disorganization. My team, can I give you the microphone? The team leader.
team leader of Team 5. And we have a presentation about our experiences at the camp. It's a poem with a song, and it's a surprise at the end. We hope you enjoy it, and we hope you have a lovely time. Thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Do you need a microphone?
As we go on, we remember all the time spent together. As our lives change to whatever, we will still be friends forever.
The Japan dream. The road to our new destination was winding and rough, just like our experiences would be. Walking into the stranger of a place, the madness of brains we felt. And one thing we knew for sure, Japan, here I come. And the Honorable Mark Zero was assumed to be good and there. Fought to Japan in a few. Beautiful man, Miss Kasambara emphasized then, where we could still relate. So, we set into venture. Discovery is greater than nature. Mad girls could be beautiful. The light moments in Light Academy. Solving letters in numbers. Headaches as our minds spin faster. Tuesday, algebra number 1. And at last, algebra. As we time in our bony bed, math once an instinct but now a stranger. Seeing lines become numbers and our origins become errors. Our minds yearned to quit but our hearts didn't see fit. For the view of Japan had been blurred from our eyes. As we dropped into the theory of numbers, and got lost in the quagmire of combinatorics, with the language that children and farmers spoke, once my soul so flew and became foreign, the mathematician in me had been short. And amidst the dilemma, I thought that wasn't enough. Friday afternoon, Imo taught me really, a wounded soldier in battle. And as I remember cherishers and cast farmers, the complexity of a one-sided relationship, me and man, and as I said, Japan, where are you?
Day 5 in, Japan out of the vicinity. My parents so hopeful at home. The money so wasteful we thought. Combinatorics and zero. But this rough experience had built a machine. Faster, smarter, and wiser. How many words are in photosynthesis?
14.
Okay, we're giving 5 chances to people out there to try any long one, provided the spelling is known. That's our condition. Provided the spelling is known. So anyone in the crowd? Yes, you?
13.
The one in the corner.
Championship, 11.
Yes, sir. Why? Not a location. Why? Why? Okay. Why? English word. Okay. Okay, that's it, people. The Bible can also sing. He's going to sing us off the stage. Okay.
I'm not a machine.
Can't seem to take my eyes off you, especially your eyes and move. And when all that thing, you want all that thing, baby, let me make a look. Oh no, you want to take out, oh wow, that's one now, sorrow. But you don't mind them over, we definitely don't. She said, she's a big and a friend, and so what if I do?
Some location, they were in charge. You see, that's the location. Very fast and having a solution to a problem. Dear parents and our chief guest, that was just a sample. The next group, in the next few minutes, please get on stage. Otherwise, we are going to say no. The next group. You can see the talent that math can bring closer.
I'm a student at the Senior Secondary School, and I'm the director of the skit for the group. So our activity, so we're going to have our talent. The group is going to be a skit about our camp experience, and it's going to be the narrator of the whole skit, such that we can follow here. So let's dive right in.
To mention is to omit, and to omit is to offend. Good morning to you all. My name is Eren Kiran Machi from King's College, Budo. Students from all over Uganda sat the National Mathematics Contest, and the very best, the cream of Uganda's mathematics, was selected to attend the International Mathematics Olympiad Training Camp 2023, commonly shortened as IMO. The camp was tough, it was intensive, and it required each and every one of us to be at our very best. Doing math at this level would have defeated these brilliant young minds had it not been for our grit and determination. So here we are to give you just a brief insight of how it went down. Thank you.
My name is Tobias, madam.
Are you good at math?
I've been perfect at mathematics, so I think I'll make it.
Tobias, what do you want to be in the future?
I will be a statistician at the various institute if I become a doctor.
Tobias, weren't you the best in Mukono?
Yes, madam.
Please, come inside. Please. The rest of you, please do come in. Do come in. Welcome to the Mathematics Olympiad.
Here the students arriving very optimistic and hopeful, ready to take on the mass.
Students, I welcome you all to the International Mathematics Olympiad. My name is Mrs. Kasamba. I am here to welcome you. Now, you are all geniuses. You're the cream of Uganda's math. However, you must know IMO is different from normal math. Some of you are used to understanding immediately. Some of you are used to taking time. Now here, be patient. Math is beautiful. Math is a conversation. Converse with the math, all right? Now, I'd like to welcome your first teacher, Teacher Aaron. Please do come forward to clap for him. Mr. Aaron.
Good morning. So, anyone interested in my name? My name is Kayundo Aaron. Anyone interested in my background? Okay, I'll give a little bit of my background. The people that you're used to, you would name them what's the people that are good at something. So I grew up as a mathematics poet. At the age of 7, I graduated in my Bachelor of Mathematics at Makerere College at the age of 7 years. Straight up, I got a scholarship in Israel where I was pursuing 3 masters at IFO. A master's of mathematics in counting numbers, a master's of mathematics in 0 digits, and a master's of mathematics in triangles. So, don't worry, math stands for its soul. Math stands for its soul. You're going to understand everything, everything will flow. The cream of the country. So let's start. Algebra.
A few moments of confusing math later.
So the functions we have seen that if a function f of x is equal to 3x plus 1, if it is injective, what did we say?
I said it is n minus 1 to power n.
Exactly. We say for it to be injective, it is n minus 1 to power n. And we say for this function to be surjective, we say when you map it, you'll have an image of 8 to power n plus 4 factorial over 4k. Okay? So don't worry, yes.
Please, teacher, I don't understand. Explain to me.
Don't worry, I'll try my best to convince you that this is correct. But if I don't convince you, then I will have confused you. Okay, that's the lesson. Thank you.
Students, beautiful students, as you can see, our math is different. However, the test of tomorrow has been pushed to today. You have a test after lunch. Math is not difficult, it's beautiful. Converse with the math. Converse, thank you. I would like to introduce a person kindly go by your exams. Do spread out. Prepare for the paper. Spread out. Spread out. Make sure you can look at your neighbor.
No pressure, everyone. Just do what you can.
Hands up. Stand up.
You have to use the multiplicative inverse of the whole prime number and try to multiply on both sides. Multiplicative inverse is not the inverse. It's not the inverse.
I'm always messing nothing else right. Seems that I perfected it all, but in my time, but now it seems that I can do what things is not things that are recording me. I think of everything. I'm thinking, I don't want to ruin this, but this type of time don't always come and go. I don't want to ruin this, but this type of time don't always come and go. I don't want to ruin this, but this type of time don't always come and go. I don't want to ruin this, but this type of time don't always come and go.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. This is Group 1 presenting a song entitled Try Everything by Shakira.
Welcome to Zootopia.
I lost another fight. I told myself that I
Which type of mathematics? Yeah, man, I don't really understand, but okay. Yeah, I think you guys can go and see. Let's go.
So plus, Pythagoras theorem is stated as a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared in every right angle triangle. So take for instance, our triangle ABC has A as 5 and B as 4. So we shall take A squared as 5 squared. So still, what is 5 squared? 10. 10, 0, 5 squared is 10.
No, sir.
What do we mean first of all?
So I'll just what's this?
Some math.
For the math contest, sir.
So which kind of math?
It's for the math contest.
So I'm sorry. I just told you have to practice like that. Just have to concentrate on what I'm telling you right now. It's not for this time, okay?
Okay.
How comes teachers are not very important?
I'm practicing math contest with the guys I student in Inagami.
Sorry, wait, you said you're doing math contest?
Yeah.
So man, I said that that's actually really good for you because if you do math contest and do well, they can go IMO, right? If you do that, you can do really well, so they have opportunities for you. In fact, I have a friend who got into MIT because he did
MIT?
Yeah, like MIT. You said you wanted to be an engineer, right? Yeah. That's really good for you. But my little bit of advice is just don't practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm also trying to make for math contest and I'll see you there. That's it.
What's this you're doing? Practicing form. It's kind of math. They call it international math Olympiad. What's that? It's like an international math contest I can get to compete with like other guys from other countries. And if I actually really succeed in this, can I apply for lots of those from me? Are you sure this can actually help you? Yeah, it really can. In that case, my son, I support you. This is what you're doing. This is really thank you guys. Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
3 months ago, you participated in the maths contest, being the best in the 4 countries, is that right?
Yeah, of course, that's me.
Okay, so this is to inform you that you've been selected for the IMO training camp this year. And Olympiad tells me you've already been doing Olympiad math practice. So welcome aboard, Speed. He will be waiting for you.
Oh, for real? Yes! Dad! Yes. Oh, Dad, someone from IMO just called. I just made it to the team. To go for the team.
Hey, the things of IMO.
Yes.
Hey, that's very good, my son.
Thank you, Dad.
Hey, congratulations.
And be very creative, innovative, and they communicate. Dear parents, can we give a round of applause to our children? skit. It was very important. You are communicating to us. Thank you very much. I think now we should have the guest of honor back on stage, and then we can take off. Dear participants, can we give a round of applause to ourselves for this? Thank you very much. I know it was a hard time, but you have made it. And this is what math is telling you. There must be that art of problem solving. And that is it. Because the world needs problem solvers, not and then critical thinkers. Thank you very much for tapping into that talent displayed by Uganda Mathematical Society through the IMO training camp. Can you welcome the team back on stage? We have had a feel from the participants and their experience here at Light Academy, and also their experience into this beautiful man displayed in their camp. Now, can we have a feel from our facilitators? Warmly welcome Dr. Sol Subuga. He did not take me through analytical geometry, but he did reanalysis. Dr. Sol Subuga, you're warmly welcome to this, and thank you very much for the work that you have done.
Professor Juma Kasozi, also former treasurer of the Uganda Mathematical Society, the head of department, Makerere University, Professor Godwin Kakuba, the president of the Uganda Mathematical Society, Dr. Sebuliba, Dr. Joseph Sebuliba, members of the Uganda Mathematical Society and the executive, our dear parents, the contestants, the people who have been attending the training here, the school administration here, Light College, and every person who has done something and is here, good morning. First of all, I would like to introduce my name. For me, I'm Sol Subuga, and I want to introduce my fellow facilitator who have been facilitating the training here, Dr. Alex Pamnova, a very fine mathematician. Everyone is a fine mathematician. Since you have interacted with him, I guess you know him better than the rest. First, let me talk about what we have seen here. We have, I think, come to the conclusion many people have come too long ago that mathematicians are very talented people. The things the students have done here, and yet they have been very busy here preparing and learning and doing exams, but again be able to come up with such high standard performances. I think it shows that mathematicians are very creative. So thank you so much. It's not a surprise, therefore, that in many countries like the US and in the UK, it is very difficult for a mathematician to be unemployed. Actually, in the UK, it's among the top 10 professions that create jobs. So if you are doing mathematics and you are here, you should be confident that you are doing the right thing. I would like to thank the students that have been going the training here because they have been very good students. I've been getting reports from the people who are attending to them more regularly that they have been disciplined, they have not been a problem, and that is very good. Actually, the performances you also show that you are being very good students. I would want to appreciate the big number of girls who are attending the training this time around. Thank you so much. In the unit that I've been facilitating in geometry, there are many girls among the top 10, at least in geometry. So that is a very good thing. Thank you. And it's because of that that I came with my wife, who is also a mathematician. Dr. Rebecca Sobuka, she's a mathematician. And let me take also the same opportunity to introduce to you our recent PhD in pure mathematics, Dr. Olympiad. She's over there. Not only is she the most recent PhD in mathematics, but also I think among the youngest around, pure mathematics. So, for the girls you can see, you have role models. It is not impossible. Girls can do mathematics. Actually, there was something here. It said that what? Beautiful girls can do mathematics. I would say beautiful girls do mathematics. The boys don't need much encouragement. Professor Kasot is a mathematician, you can see. Professor Kakuba is a mathematician. So you have so many role models you can see. But the ladies, we have a few, but you are coming up. Yeah. And also the DVC did mathematics. So there you have good examples. The president of UMS mentioned one of the challenges that you people find, especially our group, people from Uganda, when they are going for IMO. Our training is very, very minimal, and I've been mentioning this to you, or I mentioned this to you on the first day. In Uganda, the IMO training is on the peripherals. You have to look for time in the holiday, you have to look for facilitators, you have to look for funds. There are no funds. The society is young. We don't have any space, any venue of ours. For example, when you compare to the American Mathematical Society, which has buildings, has presidents' offices, employees, and so on. So for us, we really do very well, even when we are among the last few. Because in other countries like China, the training is over 1 year. But for us, we do for 2 weeks, 1 week, and so on, and then you go and you get some marks. That is very good. We are very, very good. We are very, very good. So when you find that things are hard, don't think that it's because you are bad. It's just that there is not enough time to go through all the material that there is. Okay? It is on the peripherals. So that's one of the challenges, and I've been encouraging those who are going to be chosen that please create time on your own. Jonathan used to do that. Create time on your own to study. You can contact your facilitator, you can contact Jonathan, and he advises you on the materials to study for your own, I want also to say that I hope the head of department will talk about about this, that we are creating the head of department is thinking about a program that should be able to take on people who are interested in mathematics to do mathematics at university. At the moment, when someone is interested in mathematics, they end up doing, sorry to say, engineering. They end up doing engineering because the parents believe that engineering is the right course, or pharmacy, or something, whatever. Yet, the student is interested in mathematics. We have examples which I have not mentioned of people who are going to do other things other than mathematics. Their passion was mathematics, then they do things and they are not happy. Even our parents, please, let these children do what they want. If a child wants to do mathematics, let them do mathematics. It is very good. It will give them at least happiness. So that's what I wanted to encourage the parents about. If one is interested in music or whatever, let them do music. If they're interested in mathematics, let them do mathematics. And because of time, let me try to wind up and say that for those who are going to be chosen to continue, there is no celebration. Katandika dance. Okay? The hard work is just beginning. You are going to work very, very hard over the coming weeks and months so that you get to that level where you can attend the IMO. And lastly, you know me, my name is Suga. We may meet at the university or somewhere for you are many have not been able to learn your names. And I believe all the facilitators have not got enough time to learn your names. But when we meet outside here, please remember us. We can talk, we can greet. Thank you very much.
What he has not told you, that all the honorable mentions that we had, he's behind you. Can you please clap? Chief guest, when a student scores 7 points, okay, gets all the points in a number, he gets an honorable mention. And over the years, Uganda has excelled in geometry. And we have had some students get honorable mentions. That's why we are still recognizing Dr. Sol Isuka. Thank you very much for that. In the interest of time, let's have another moment from UKAOM, that is Uganda Women in Mathematics. You had Nabawanuka, Nabawanda, Nabawanga, they all they have the same permutation. So you can even combine them and we get something beautiful. Okay, Dr. Olivia, we call her Happy Olive, is a senior lecturer at Mbara University. Okay, no, she's a lecturer at Mbara University. She has just gotten her doctorate in combinatorics. We missed her being here. She was supposed to be part of that. So you got just that dream, but she has a doctorate in combinatorics. Thank you very much for that recognition. Dr. Olivia, can you please address us?
Thank you so much. Our MC, our chief guest, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Makerere University, the Deputy Principal, Honors, Makerere University, the Head of Department, Mathematics, Makerere University, the President, Uganda Mathematical Society, the facilitators, parents, participants, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. I hope it's still morning.
as I've been introduced, is Olympiad, and I'm a lecturer at Mbara University of Science and Technology. And with me, I have my colleagues, my mentors. I think they'll introduce themselves when their time for talking comes. So we are standing here on behalf of the Eastern Africa Network for Women in Basic Sciences. And when you talk about basic sciences, we mean mathematics, physics, chemistry, and biology. So this is a network for all women in Eastern Africa who have interest in those subjects. But that network has a subset, which we usually call the Uganda chapter, and we call it Innovas Uganda, meaning we have women who are doing mathematics, chemistry, biology, and physics within Uganda. And breaking it further, we also have a subset of the Innovas Uganda, and that is the Uganda Women Mathematicians, or UGAWOM. So UGAWOM is an association that brings together all women mathematicians in Uganda. And we are a total of around 22 females. So I think that's not a very bad number. And we are trying as much as we can to make sure that the number keeps on improving. So these women, what must you have to qualify to belong to this network? We, at the moment, looking at women who have masters and PhDs in mathematics. And our president is actually the first professor of mathematics, the first female professor of mathematics, and that is Professor Betty Nanyonga from Makerere University. So at least we have some female professors, and that is, I think, a good inspiration to our female participants here. And the main objectives of our network are, one, to bring together all female mathematicians within Uganda, and then also to popularize math among the female students, the girl child in Uganda, as well as mentorship and career guidance within our secondary schools. So we usually do school visits to different schools around town and across the country. So if you are a female out there and you need someone to talk to, please don't sit back and relax or give up. At least there are people to talk to, people to encourage you. So I'll give chance to my colleagues to also say something.
Thank you, Olivia. Dr. Nabawanda. Rebecca Nsubuga is the name, the wife of Sol Nsubuga, the facilitator. I'm a Ugandan female mathematician, and I was a bit, I know people are happy that we have 28%. When the coordinator said that the participation of women in the participants is 28%, I was okay. 28, if there are 100, that means it's 28. And if you selected these on merit, it means that in the top 100, we had only 28 women. And I had people happy. I'm not. It can be better. We saw here that women can do math. And my husband had it and said, the women do math. And the beautiful women. Okay? The beautiful women here are mathematicians. So we want to encourage the girl child as you go home to not feel that you are substandard. You have examples here. I have a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics. Then we used to do mathematics as a subject. 311. And then I have a master's in biostatistics, and I have a PhD in statistical modeling. And when I was getting married to Son Subuga, a mathematician, the head of department then said 1970. So I'm here standing to encourage the girl child that we can become, women can also become. The girl still remains 28%, and we wait to hear the verdict out of the 15. How many women will be there? I hope it will be better than 28% in the 15. But we need to break the stereotype. And UGAOM stands for some of those things, that we can do this. The male teachers, some male teachers used not to help the matters by discouraging a girl child. I think it has since changed. Maybe you can tell us. On Friday, Madam Asumta told us, posted on our group and said that some participants here had never seen a female mathematics teacher. I said, I must go. I must go so that they can see that they are female mathematicians, and the caliber of Nabawanda here, maybe I did not do pure mathematics, but she did a PhD in pure mathematics. Mine is in modeling, statistical modeling, but you are encouraged. Don't get discouraged. This still remains, and you can break the stereotype. Now to all of us, the men, the boys, the boy child, my son always says, who is advocating for the boy child? He's saying Yuga home, maybe he wants to see Yuga man or something. The one presenter said the boys don't need encouragement. Mine, I is using data to inform public health. You can still pursue a career in mathematics. If you are enjoying mathematics, don't run into other things that they are not your passion. Then at the end of the day, you are very sad. I'm doing engineering, but I'm not happy. Can I do mathematics? Can I change to do math? Make up your mind straight away to pursue a career in mathematics. In Uganda, we may have limited opportunities for a career in mathematics, but today we are living in a global village. You are not limited where you can work. And out there, that mathematics-driven careers are one of the top-ranking careers. So I thank you, and we thank you, our representative here, for pushing this and for being available, especially for the girl child. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Dear participants, do you see? Multitasking. I'm here at the UMS. They are now telling me that I'm part of Innovas, I'm part of UGAO, I'm also part of the marriage institution, where I'm a manager, and we have children. So, have you noticed that math has beautiful people? How I wish the whole team was here. So sad. If it were on Saturday, you'd have seen those ladies and the way they love math. I'm also pursuing my master's in statistics, but she mentioned one criterion. It was the teacher who is greatly experienced, and this is my 28th year in the teaching of mathematics and physics. So that's how I qualified to be part of UGAO, and I'm pursuing my master's in statistics. Innovas, thank you very much for spreading out. Thank you very much for reaching out. They did not tell you, we have visited Maige, Kalangala, and what to help the girl child. Thank you very much. At this juncture, allow me to now invite the president, who will then invite the next person. President, can you please come? Thank you very much. Warm welcome, President.
Yes, dear students and parents, we have a theme down there. Mathematics is the queen of sciences. So I want to assure parents, where the kid goes in pharmacy, whether I'm one of the people in Makerere who has, I think, my HOD is here. You'll find in the School of, we have a School of Health Sciences, and in that school, generally it deals with medical doctors, but there is some math they do. So if you are here and you think you're running away from math, and you come to Makerere and you run to do medicine, you are likely to be disappointed if you find me standing before you and teaching mathematics, but in medicine. Because my PhD was in what we call mathematical immunology. Okay? This is understanding diseases, infections, inside an immune system. I don't know whether you get it. So if you get a disease and it is within you, what happens? How do the cells within your body interact with the invading pathogens? So parents, I guarantee you that having your kids here was not a mistake, and we still stand by the theme, mathematics is the queen of sciences. I handle students of engineering. We have engineering math. If you're there for your bachelor's, you may see me there. Dr. Kayolo is handling engineering mathematics. We have advanced engineering math for people who are mastered in civil engineering and environmental engineering. You'll find our faces there, all the faces of the female lecturers we have, and they will handle that math. So whether you're obsessed with which field, please, you know that math is the basis. Even when we are here, we talk about time management, that is mathematics. UMS as a national body changes governance after every 2 years. And among us we have the former president, Dr. Ismail Godfrey Rumbe. Please, you can, whoever that is the former president. And before him we had another president, we call him Emeritus, that is Professor Godwin Kakuba. And before him we had a number of outgoing heads. Our patron sent a last-minute apology. Is the former Vice Chancellor of Makerere University, Professor Livingstone Celebratory, who was supposed to be with us, is the patron of Uganda Mathematical Society. He was there in 1972 when it started. Okay? And most of us here have gone through his hands. So that department has nurtured all of us. And for those who may join Makerere, even if you run away from the department, you'll bump into us. And the one who heads that department, I want to take this opportunity to welcome him and address the congregation. Professor Godwin Kakuba, please. The ball is now in your hands. Thank you.
The current president of Uganda Mathematical Society, Joseph Sebliva, thank you for the invitation. I think, or at least I hope, that I will be very brief. Mathematics, we are known for being brief and precise. The chief guest for today's function, Professor professor, engineer, they have been forgetting that title. So we include Professor Engineer Henry Alnaitwe, who is the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Makerere University, in charge of finance and administration. The Deputy Principal, College of Natural Sciences. Makerere University is constituted into 9 colleges. We have here the Deputy Principal of the College of Natural Sciences, Professor Juma Kasozi, who is also representing the Principal College of Natural Sciences, Professor Winston Ireta, the President UMS. I think you have been introduced too many times. The President Ugaon is not with us here, but the team is here. The head teacher of this school, Light Academy, the IMO coordinators, the contest coordinator, parents of the contestants. Very important to have you here, parents of the contestants yourselves, your representatives, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. The contestants are yawning. What's the problem? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to be given this opportunity to say a few things. If you look at the program, I don't know if you have the program, I'm only given 5 minutes. I've already used 3 to read that very long list, so I hope I'll summarize the other remarks in the 2. I'm invited to speak here as the head of the Department of Mathematics, which is the host of Uganda Mathematical Society for a very long time. We have nurtured Uganda Mathematical Society, and so it gives me pride to say that UMS is still vibrant, can still organize a function of this magnitude. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, we know outreach is mandatory if you are going to give us promotion. And you can see we have a full swing national association that does outreach for the department. What you have seen today is an example of the many things that Uganda Mathematical Society does. So as the head of the department, I'm very proud to be invited to this kind of function. I thank the organizers so much. Many of us have served on this society, like they have said. Juma Kasos was treasurer. I was president of the society for about 4 years. My colleagues here have served on this. So as the Department of Mathematics, we are very proud. To move quickly, I want to speak to the contestants. I like the presentations. They were nice, they were interesting, they were encouraging. Your experiences at the IMO, but the one that struck me most was this other guy who said the zeros and all that have actually produced a machine. Where is that guy? Which group was that? That at the end of the day, the guy is now a machine, and I can tell you mathematics is a machine. Mathematics is a universal machine. It reminded me to look up for this quote from some French guy in the 1800s. Pierre, this guy is credited as like the founder of modern Olympics as we know it. Because we are all here preparing for an Olympics. If you're not good enough to go for athletics Olympics, you are going for mathematics Olympics. This guy said that the most important thing in Olympics is not winning, but taking part. The most important thing in life is not conquering, but fighting well. So keep fighting well, keep participating well,
you'll end up as a mathematics machine. This is why mathematics is a machine. I will elaborate because some of you may say this guy is a motivational speaker. She has already told you she worked in the Department of Mathematics and later on moved on to Uganda Virus Research Institute. When you hear that, do you think there are some very good mathematicians working there? Before today, if someone told you of Uganda Virus Research Institute, you would not expect that some of the people producing the best results from that institute are mathematicians. Yeah? I did my postgraduate studies in computational science and engineering. When you hear that, you may not think it is mathematics. Our campus was hosted partly at the largest Philips campus. You know Philips? You don't know Philips. The makers of electronics, one of the largest producers of electronics. Yeah? So mathematics is a machine. One time, please take some time, visit the Department of Mathematics. My boss, the principal here, or the deputy principal, Professor Juma Kasozi, is a financial mathematician. You know? So I like that at the end of the day, I am a machine, and I will add a mathematics machine. So you have not chosen badly. You are going to Japan for the IMO. Whether you will go or not, you are going to Japan. And I will tell you why you are going to Japan. Whether you go or not, we are all going to Japan. Now, in Japan itself, in 2019, the Ministry for Industry there, like you said, the Ministry for Science and Technology here, in March, they organized a meeting between academia and industry. Now, industry, these are guys in medicine, guys in construction, guys in banks. You know, industry for us covers everything. Economics mentioned, investments, all those, in agriculture, all those guys. So they invited those guys to a meeting with academia to discuss a few things. And this industry noted a number of things, including the following. They say that the international society is now considered to be facing the advancement of the fourth industrial revolution. So ladies and gentlemen, we are in the fourth industrial revolution. The first industrial revolution was, you remember the steam engine, those days of steam engine and the like. That was the first industrial revolution. Then came the electronics, then came automation, but now we are in the fourth industrial revolution. Now, the fourth industrial revolution is a digital revolution. This is what they recognize. The fourth industrial revolution is a digital revolution. Artificial intelligence, big data. A friend here said they already, she works on data. Big data. Right now we are generating data. All of you have smartphones. Each time you are interacting with your smartphone, you are generating data. Put all that together. That is big data. And a lot of information. There is that we've heard of data mining. So it's called data mining now. It's like gold mining. There are a lot of goodies in the data. And those things are going to drive the industrial revolution. And then, most importantly, they say that we believe that we have identified, this is Japan. They say, and in 2019, that we believe that we have identified the top 3 science priorities in order for Japan to lead the fourth industrial revolution and to even go beyond its limits. Their top 3 priorities are: number 1, mathematics; number 2, mathematics; and number 3, mathematics. So you are very lucky to be at a camp that is training for the International Mathematical Olympiad which is going to take place in Japan. And you know how well Japan is industrialized. If it was my country, Uganda, saying that, you'd say maybe they are being ambitious or trying. But you know how Japan is industrialized. And they have said that the top 3 science priorities are mathematics, mathematics, mathematics. So as I summarize, I want to talk all of us and maybe point to one of the challenges the president said. We may be still thinking that for me to succeed, I must be a civil engineer. You know, I must be an electrical engineer. But that was the first industrial revolution. That was the second industrial revolution. This is the 4th industrial revolution. The 4th industrial revolution is a digital revolution. The top 3 priorities are mathematics, mathematics, mathematics. So whether we are not going to Japan, we are going to be in Japan. Thank you very much. I congratulate all of you if you ended up as mathematics machines from this camp. Thank you so much. With those few words, please allow me to invite my boss. The Department of Mathematics is in the School of Physical Sciences, which is in the College of Natural Sciences, headed by the principal, Professor Ireta, who is also helped by the deputy principal, Professor Juma Kasos, who is also a mathematician. And by the way, I try to summarize in the interest of time, but mathematics will not make mistakes. If I were to call the Vice Chancellor, as I know, I remember Professor John Sewofu, a chemist, scientist. I remember Professor Lubovi, a mathematician. I remember Professor Pronosius Faramureva, a mathematician. The current Vice Chancellor, a mathematician, because he's an architectural engineer. And the current Deputy Vice Chancellor, also a mathematician, who is also an engineer. For us in mathematics, engineering is applied mathematics. Thank you very much. Principal, you're welcome to address this.
Professor Kakuba, for the invitation. Chief guest, Professor Engineer Henry Ainaitwe, who travels as the DVC, Finance and Administration at Makerere University, the head of the department, Professor Godi Kakuba, the president, Uganda Mathematical Society, and the entire team. The head teacher, Light Secondary School, facilitators. From the performances, I was made to understand these graduated after 7 years in algebra and other fields. Our dear parents and guardians, the Imo Guru Jonathan, participants, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We thank the Almighty God or other who has enabled us to be here today, alive. I bring apologies from the principal, College of Natural Sciences, Professor Ireta, who is attending to an emergency, but promised that he might join later after that emergency. At the College of Natural Sciences, we take outreach activities to be very, very important, and any efforts in this direction are supported by the college. I want to thank the hosts, Light Secondary School, and the administrators for giving us a very conducive environment for this training. It's not my first time here. This is the third time. I was here, I don't remember which years before that road was constructed, because I remember I drove on the Maram Road straight up to here. But this time I had to take some vector to get here. I was training, I was facilitating for PAMO that time. Thank you for keeping the school environment even better than I found it that time. As the previous speakers have said, mathematics is key to sciences and sustainable development. Thank you, the organizers, for keeping our children. I personally had a son here, Hashim, and I told him that if you feel anything, if you become sick or if you eat and then you get a stomach upset, don't go to that clinic. You raise me up, I'll come immediately. But up to today, he never even sent an SMS to say that there is a problem. So let's clap for the organizers. Thank you very much for acting as parents of these children in our absence. I challenge UMS to develop training materials, because I remember when I was down south in IT, I failed to bring it with me. But we can write our own, which students can access during their free time and teach themselves. As you saw here in the performances, it might not be very easy to train yourself without any guide. So if we can write those materials, it's a bit expensive, but we have the DVC, F&A here. F&A, by the way, is finance. Ignore the other things. So I think you can get support along those lines. Yes, we talked about role models here. I hope our children pick the right role models. Students many times have shocking role models. When you ask them, they will tell you chameleon, some of them Shiba, and other role models. They say nothing in academics. Yes, that is very, very important. Yes, President UMS, we are looking forward to the East African contest, for these candidates can go to compete internationally, or even Pan-African, The national one is fine, it's running well, the entire country, but the East African countries, there we can even travel by bus. Those of us who can't afford the flight fares, and we meet as mathematicians and we compete. So we are looking forward to that opportunity of the East African Olympiad. Before the Pan-African Olympiad and finally the International Mathematics Olympiad. Jonathan, who was able to get a mention at IMO, I think got some training in-house at their dining. Otherwise, as you saw in the performance, guest of honor, the things are really, what did Madame Gassamba say? They will run them, right? Yeah, thank you for the encouragement. But sometimes you try and you think there is no headway, but don't give up. Don't give up, put in more effort. Those of us who have come here, I can assure you, we are not living the same. And we are different from all the other Ugandans out there. I can assure you, you better clap for yourself. You are different. Even if you just heard the word inverse, that's enough. Even if you got that on there. There are many people out there who don't know what an inverse is, or any other term. So that's the difference, and we should be proud about that. Yes, I'm looking forward to the medals from IMO, and all of us who are here. If we receive any medals, definitely the press will up in arms to advertise them, and it will be us, it will be our efforts, those of us who are here, those parents who have sent their learners here, and everyone who has, contributed. You will be behind this success. Now, we have so many students interested in mathematics, needing to schools, So I think next time let's inform parents early enough, so that, people come and try out their talents. Before they tell them to try them elsewhere, let them first try them on mathematics. So with those few words, allow me to invite, first of all, to officially introduce our chief guest and guest of honor. The chief guest was the best at the National Mathematics Contest in 1983. I know you are now computing very fast. After how many years were you born? Yes, you have got it. So, before you were born, Uganda Mathematical Society was existing, and the contest was. He's actually an engineer at the College of Engineering, Design, Art and Technology at Makerere University. You should even clap for that, even more than the first one. Because it's mathematics at work. By the way, is the substantive principle of the entire College of Engineering, Design, Art and Technology. Yes, the same person is the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Makerere University, Finance and Administration. Who else would it be, if not a mathematician or a scientist, to do the finances for the university and the administration? So Allah, it's my singular honor and privilege to invite Professor Engineer Henry Ainaitre to the conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my colleague Professor Juma Kasozi, the Deputy Principal of Honors, my colleague Professor Kakuba, the head of department of mathematics, the president of Uganda Mathematical Society, all the facilitators, of course our parents and guardians, the teachers who have been training these people, these young ladies and men, the administration of Light Academy, and all the other sponsors and potential sponsors, because I understand we still have to raise funds for people to go to Japan. The entire leadership of Uganda Mathematical Society, mathematicians, ladies and gentlemen. I've already been introduced as Henry Wanachi Adilitwe. And here I am with my family. I want them to stand so that you will see, or part of my family. Two of them already graduates. One is doing masters, and then also one who is not allowed. I think she has moved out. She's at the university, and the last one is going to secondary school. The mother is not in the country. Otherwise, she should have been here as well. I also want to start on a very light note that today is my birthday. Wow. So as we cut the cake, maybe somewhere our food can be cut to sing for me as well as we cut the cake. That's on a light note. But I feel honored to be here, involved in an activity that concerns mathematics. And I've always told my family members, they are here, that most of the things we've talked about, they have already heard from me, that mathematics is the key. When you have mathematics, you can't go wrong, you know. And mathematics is everywhere. So I'm happy that my family members are here. My quick background, I was born to teachers. I don't want to repeat what my colleagues have said. I want to give you my own perspective also about mathematics. I was born to teachers. My father was a master of a primary school and my mom was a P1 teacher. So you can imagine what that means. That even when I had not joined school, and those days were no nursery schools. By the time I joined one, I already knew how to count. I already knew how to read. And so it was a quick start for me when I joined primary. My dad was very, very emphatic on mathematics. And we always, when we would be eating, and those days we would eat together communally, you know, he would be asking us mental work. What is 6 times 7? And we'd start with the bigger person and then escalate it. So that sharpened, especially now let me talk about myself, it sharpened my mathematics quite a lot. And every day, that was the routine. Every day you had to have answered a number or two. You know, either in the multiplication tables or the metric tables, conversions, or even in geometry. Those days they used to have a subject called old math. There was a distinction between old math and new math. And then the old math would be asking about theorems. If a line is standing on another line, what is the total of the angles so formed? That was theorem number 1. So that is where I grew up. And so, at P7, I mean, what I would call is that from that time, from around P3, people when I understood what I was doing, I never went back as far as mathematics is concerned. I never knew any person who would meet me in mathematics from that level to where I stopped. If any subject is mathematical, you find it very, very difficult to beat me, and I don't remember anybody beating me there. P7 I start contest. It was based on our provinces. You are young people. Uganda at one time had provinces. And I was in the province called Southwestern Province in Amini's time. That is comprised of the current, or the former anyway, the former Kigezi and the former Ankole they were forming the Southwestern Province in Amini's time. And so we sat the contest, and from Kigezi, I was the only one who managed to sit the second phase. And I sat in the DO's residential home because I was alone. Therefore, they could not put me in an open room like this. So they took me to the DO's residential house, and that's why I started the contest from, and I imagined the best. My father never forgot that until we passed on. Someone sitting a contest alone in the DO's office. Senior 3, I sat contest again with the senior 4s, and I beat them in my school, and also went to the higher levels. But they never used to give us results, so I don't know what I scored, but at least I was the best. That's what they do. Senior 6, as we heard from him, I sat contest, and I was again, I imagined the first winner of the post-secondary school mathematics contest, and I got a certificate that time, but again, I didn't know how, the marks that I got. But also, just to move fast forward, that same year, 1984, March, because we sit the examinations in March, I imagined the best A-level student in the country in sciences. So, with that background, first of all, at P7 I had done very well. I got scholarship for the entire secondary school. I never paid school fees. Starting with senior 1, or starting from senior 1, I never paid school fees. My parents were there up to the end of senior 6. And at senior 6, because I was the best in the country, at Makere those days there were no fees. Everybody was on government sponsorship. But what they would do was to give the best students again who had gotten 2 A's, what they used to call double boom. So other students would get everything, including transport back to their home villages. But for me, again, government would give me money to study at Makere. And so I was comfortable. So I want to encourage those who are doing well in math to do much better so that you can benefit from these things. I also want to add that from then on, I have since studied any number of degrees, apart from Makere, any number of degrees, where I will not tell you the value of N. But I want to inform you that for all those N degrees, I never paid a single penny, and it was always on a competitive basis. The importance of mathematics has already been highlighted. That mathematics is everywhere. In all that we do, even in the performance we've had here, there's a lot of mathematics. In the singing, in the art, in everything there's mathematics. In traveling, in the computers, computerization. My colleague has talked about the 4th generation. In research, again, many of us want to run away from mathematics. Some people will say, I am not for me, I don't want mathematics. But they don't know that when you are doing research, especially when you go to the higher levels, you want to do say any research, you need statistics and statistics math. So if you find someone who has done BA, they were biased at O level, they didn't do mathematics, they go to A level, they do law, they do Hague, they do what? Finally, when they come back to the university, they have to do statistics and some of these math approaches. The issue of the myth of girls not doing math has also been underscored here. Those days when we were young, people used to say, girls can't do mathematics. But I want to assure you, like they have said in the College of Engineering, as the head or the principal of the college for 10 years. And now these days, the best students are usually ladies. You know, they're usually ladies. So it's not true that girls can't do math. But what you need to do with the math, just like my dad again told me, was that with math you have to be in constant touch with it. Every day, I remember when I was in the primary, in secondary, even when we would be at a party, I would be somehow doing some calculation in my head. I would be reminding myself of some principle in mathematics. It will not go away. To the extent that whenever you go for a test, or even the final exam of A-level, most of the, and I've told my sons and daughters, that I would find largely mathematics exams were like revision to me. They were like revision. Because if you have done very many numbers, in the back house 1, back house 2, in Lampe, in Halfran droppings, those numbers you are doing would be somehow similar to those in the final exam. So it would be like revision. It would be like revision. So I think you need to keep in constant touch with math as well to be able to enjoy it. To me, mathematics was enjoyable. Again, another myth is that many people say math is hard and it's, you know, but to me it was ever the easiest subject. It was the easiest subject. So, I want to thank the organizers of this Olympiad. I want to thank the parents who have supported children. I want to thank the participants themselves for taking courage. Again, as I've said, there are many people who are just scared of doing mathematics. But to see that we can register and come and participate, I think we need to clap for ourselves. There are many out there who not there come and do anything like you've done. So I want to thank you. I want to thank the past leaders of Uganda Mathematical Society, including my colleagues, Professor Rubobi, Professor Mugambe, and others. I want to thank the participants for giving us educative entertainment that you've taken us through. To me, it was a reflection and also a time also to relax and enjoy the mathematics. Today, as I said, is my birthday, and I feel I've spent it very, very well with my comrades in mathematics. I want to thank you for inviting me, and I want to wish the best of luck to those who are going to Tokyo, Japan, to contest, and kindly work hard and raise the flag of Uganda high as we continue to build for the future. I thank you.
Thank you very much, our dear chief guest. I think Uganda Mathematical Society got the right guest of honor for this event. You've seen he has had the feel of mathematics and he's also practicing it. And you can see when you get that exposure through Uganda Mathematical Society by doing math contests. You have even gone to another level to doing the International Mathematics Olympiad training. The sky is the limit. You've seen them, you're seeing the professors. Can we give them a round of applause for that? I'm saddened to see that my team is not here. Associate Professor Betty Nanyonga We also have the Dean, Busitema University, and we have very many, that is, those who are females. I'm a little bit feeling jealous because we are few at the moment. But at the table, to be precise, the table is not well balanced. But we shall work towards that. Can we give a round of applause to our chief guest? And may I request you to stand up and we give him a happy birthday song without the baby in the room. Happy birthday, dear Prabhu. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, dear Prabhu. Behind you now. Happy birthday, dear Prof. Thank you very much. Has it hosted us, but it gave us a light moment. Dear participants, is that enough to keep quiet about our light moment while we are here? We heartily thank you for that light moment that you gave to our participants. They opened up, they gave us the feel of mathematics, and we shared a lot. At that juncture, allow me to just bring in the light moment by inviting the headmaster of Light Academy Secondary School. Teacher of Light Academy, that's a bit, right? Mr. Omler. Okay. Oh, thank you very much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, protocol. You are most welcome to Light Academy Secondary School. Really, we are happy to see you here. Students, I want to congratulate all of you. We are together for 1 week. Really, we had a good time with you. You follow the program, you follow the instructions. Really, that program was nice. Let me introduce myself first. I am Önder Yavuz, headmaster of Light Academy Secondary School. I am in Uganda for 11 years. Yes, I am now Ugandan also. I want to thank IMO training organizers to choose to have this program in Light Academy. I want to thank committee for that one. Even I want to mention about our student, Kayamba Shafiq. Maybe you heard about him. He was also attending this IMO training programs. And after that one, of course, in UNEB exams, he got to university. And he got 100% scholarship from MIT. Now, so I want to thank to him because he has experience about these Olympiads. As a school, we are open for these Olympiads because we also participate in international Olympiads in US, in Europe, in Asia. Really, for our schools, these Olympiads also very important. I want to thank to him because he's accepting his invitation. Another, my colleague also is Dr. Mr. Ramazan Bayar. He's principal for Galaxy International School. Yes. Lastly, see you soon. Because at least we know each other now. Anytime we are here to help you. Yes, we shall do our best for you. Thank you so much. You are welcome. welcome to Light Academy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ondale. Can you please give him? And also we thank the Light Academy Secondary School team very much. Through you, Mr. Adnan, can you please convey our heartfelt thanks to hosting us here? You've been very you've been very hospitable. Thank you. Then another, that's how mathematicians behave. Okay, thank you. In addition to that, the students are very grateful to the 5 meals that you've been giving them. However, I have to say, they say that the mosquitoes gave them good nights to keep them alert and read very through the nights. Thank you very much for that. Our director, Mr. Celebratory, we thank you very much for the light moments. At this juncture, I think we take the light moment of cake cutting in the presence of the birthday professor. I think we can do that at this time. Light Academy staff, we expect also our team here to get here down, some facilitators and some students. Anyone who wants to come, please? Okay, so take the moment. Okay. Can we have facilitators here also? Dr. Hafioli, don't you think you must be here by default? Let the team be big and we support our guest of honor. We are waiting for the light honor, that's what we are waiting for. I can see the parents are saying what about us. Okay, one parent or two may come here and join us, you know? Yes. 1 or 2. Hey, welcome our parents. But take them on. About the female. Mother's good. Can we clap for them? And come again. Can we now converge to the table? We are all going to support. You join and support. I'm going to count from infinity. And 4 pounds. So, infinity, negative infinity, 10, 5, 3.5, 1, 0. Thank you very much for this light moment, which has been given. People, do you see this? There is something strange about the cake. I want to find out more about the cake, because it's something that is very exciting. Thank you very much, team. Now we can have the girls. The girls, can we get another place and we do the needful? You can taught us some other things. The girls and the boys have been saying 0 is an honorable mark, and parents are like, sure. My student, my child, we know the mothers. This boy, my girl who has been getting 100, never. Wow, they've had a nice feeling of mathematics. You saw in their skit, one of the students was doing some math, the teacher was now bringing in Pythagoras theorem, but it looked like the student was a little bit upscale. He wanted to do something about the math contest. Please, when we go back, let's just not go into that. We might cause some conflict between our teachers, and we have learned that once you've been exposed, you behave differently, right? So chew whatever you get at the right time and that time. We are going to be like Oliver Twist. Ask for more after you have only eaten what is on your.
Thank you so much.
He's going to be assisted by the treasurer of Uganda Mathematical Society, our former contest coordinator, Dr. Dumba Warakira. Dr. Dumba Warakira. Okay.
Thank you so much, Madam Assumpta. So in fact, Dr. David Dumba is going to read out the names. But before, I would like to tell you that all of us are winners. Sometimes it's hard to select the best out of the best. Yeah. So that's why even some people are not so sure who's the best among Ronaldo and Messi. So sometimes it's actually very, very hard to know the best. So before, I would like to assure you that they have been saying something about zero. But if you look through the results, the zeros are very minimal. So they are very minimal. And then another thing before you read is that these results, of course, I was contemplating whether I should read the names of the school. Of course, we're going to read the names of the school, but this doesn't say much. So even if the school has like 3 or so, doesn't mean that it has the best mathematics teachers or it's the best. Because this contest, where we get the top 100, it is still, the contestants are still very few. Yeah, we are leaving out some, maybe deep there in Solo, Kavale, Slump, so we have to embrace all, because this math is just a talent. So I have a few, but they are more talented, which are people who were left out. So that's why you shouldn't attach anything to a school, yeah. So big comfort that these schools are just addresses. So he's going to read, I think, from 15 up to the best.
Thank you. Protocol observed. My job is easy. The coordinator has asked me to announce the results of IMO Camp 2023. And whoever will be reading, please you come forward to be recognized. The 15th for this camp is a female from Mount St. Mary's College, Namagunga, Christiana B. Sengos. There she comes. She's going to Japan. The 14th, number 14, from Makerere College School, and a male, having the same name as the coordinator, Kayondo Aaron. Kayondo Aaron. 13th, from Media. She's saying she's picking her certificate without the photos. Media, please. Media. This is the 15th best in Uganda. Thank you, Sangos. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron is there. That is Mr. Hayodo Aaron. The new machine. 13th from KCB, Lino Lois, Lino. Lino Lois, Lino. Lino Lois, Lino. There he comes. King's College Bulldog. And to inform you, Lino is in the O-level. Next, from this school, Mugans Antonio Mugaga, Light Academy Secondary School, Light Academy Secondary School, there he comes. There he comes. That is the walking of a star. Going to Japan to represent not only his nation, but his school too. Next. The 11th best. The 11th best is a female coming from King's College Bulldog, Naswa Park. Naswa Park. Naswa Park. She doesn't fear combinatorics, neither algebra, nor geometry. The 10th 2023 camp comes all along from the northeast, Ngola High School, Adon Emmanuel Odaka. Don Emmanuel Odaka. Here is the man. Here is the mathematics. Emmanuel, thank you. The 9th is a female, Mary Hill High School Mbalala, Asingura Adonia. Adonia. There she is, face to face with the DVC. Next, the 8th best for this camp comes again from Light Academy Secondary School. He's a male, Victor Remy Serwanja. Victor Remy Serwanja, he knows all of the places and the corners of this venue. He's the OB of this school. He came with the confidence. He can't lose at home. Yes, Victor. There is Victor with the mind to Japan. The 7th best comes from Royal District. Wow. Last year he represented Uganda in Norway, IMO, coming from the JSS. Isaac Masiko. Isaac Masiko. name of Isaac Mascom did wonders for Uganda last year. There is the man used at competing at international levels, representing the SS, Isaac Mascom. Next, from Omengo SS, a male in level Chisolo Mashed Pious. Omengo School. Thank you. The sixth best. And to inform you, the chief guest, we have returned and we are giving back their marked scripts. So everyone has a chance to look at how he performed. We are very open. The fifth, by the name of David, from Light Academy, Essex, Arida David. Arida David, the fifth best. He had the chance to access the computer lab. Yes, Arida David. Thank you, Mr. H. This is wonders. Arida David from A-Level. The fourth, we are left with only 4 slots. We are left with only 4 slots. A male, King's College Bulldog, Mutatina Ahumuza. Mutatina Ahumuza. Mutatina Ahumuza. Mutatina Ahumuza. There he is with the parents, getting all the congratulations. It's a time worth the while. A dream coming true to represent your nation at the Olympics. Three left. The third best also has immense experience at such competitions. Represented Uganda last year in Oslo. From Seta High School, Wadela Jonathan Rafa. Wadela Jonathan Rafa. He has a lot of flight kilometers attached to mathematics. He worked hard for the last 2 years. He has been grilled and grilled through geometry, through algebra, combinatorics, and the mighty number theorem. Thank you, Rafa. The second, from West Uganda, Barala District, Tale School, A-Level, Alinda Collins. Alinda Collins. Alinda Collins. He has made it. Tale School paid for his fees here. It had a lot of confidence in him. It not only sent him, but also sent other people to look after him, because they know he's a giant. Lastly, parents, chief guests, UMS, facilitators, we have our best of the best. Coming from O-Level. She's an O-Level. He's an O-Level. From wants the song. The winner. Yes, there he is. Just incredible. Thanking everyone. Our school, thank you. Sunday,
Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus.
the best of the car by Max, sent by facilitator. And whoever wants to see the marker list, it's on the notes board. And the 15 winners, please come back with your certificate, and we have a group photo. The 15, let everyone see the nation is best.
Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Father. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord.
Japan, we are coming. Japan, we are coming. You go home, we are 20%. These are our best. In just 1 week, they have tried their best. These are the icons. Those are our best. We wish them the best. We wish they fight for their country. It's just starting. It's just starting. Parents of these people, accord them all necessary guidance, time. Now we are going to honor some of you people.
Department to hand over the certificate of appreciation.
Thank you very much. Certificate of appreciation. This certificate is presented to Makerere University for sponsoring and supporting Uganda Mathematical Society. Been given the honor and pleasure to hand it over to Makerere University, and that is to the Deputy Vice Chancellor of the Finance and Administration. Thank you so much.
I want to invite Professor Timakasozi to perform this task of handing over the certificate because he has been part of UMS for a long time.
Certificate of participation. This is to certify that Ainaitwe Henry Manachi of Namiango College participated in the 10th Annual National Post-Secondary Math Contest 1983, first winner. From the records, this is what we had, but he had lost his certificate. So we are so privileged to hand over this certificate back. I hope this time it will not get lost.
Thank you very much. As I indicated, I participated and I was the best in 1983 for the post-secondary school contest. And I was keeping my certificate in easy reach because I was always proud to reflect, look at it. But then, as you shift from the university to a house to another house, and then you also get a wife, she might, or a spouse, she might not regard the way you look at it. So I think along the way, it got misplaced. And now, I mean, this is 40 years ago. You can't believe it, 40 years ago. But I still want to look at my memory of how good I was at math. So thank you very much for pressing it. I promise I'll keep it safe this time.
Thank you very much, Prof. Imakasozi. One more task. Would like to request you, in your capacity as chief guest, to give out this certificate.
Okay, this certificate goes to the Light Academy Secondary School for sponsoring and supporting Uganda Mathematical Society activities. We thank you sincerely. Another certificate to the College of Natural Sciences, Makerere University, for sponsoring and supporting Uganda Mathematical Society activities. I was looking for the principal, so.
Chief guest, we still want you to do some more tasks.
The other is to Mathematics Department, Makerere University, for sponsoring and supporting Uganda Mathematical Society activities. So we really thank you for the support, the enormous support you provided over the years.
Thank you very much. Now, Uganda Mathematical Society has a simple magic to perform to our chief guest. Professor, may you please hold this for me? That is a gift for you from Uganda Mathematical Society. It has a lot of mathematics. Can you see any mathematics there? Okay. Can we clap for the prof? You know math has more to offer, right? Let's see. Doctor, can you please help me with this? Math has more to offer. Prof, hold it firmly. We want you to go back home and do this, but you can hold it a little bit up, raise it. Hold it. Hold it to the crowd. the smile on the baby in the room. This is the magic that Uganda Mathematical Society is doing to these students. Wow. Can you turn it around, Prof? There's something more. Wow. Wow, there's a wow factor. Math gives the wow factor. You can share a moment with them.
Thank you very much for this innovation. What I see on the cap is a photograph of myself. I can see Uganda Mathematical Society, alumni 1983. I can see the logo of Uganda Mathematical Society. And of course, this was covered by color. Now when they put the temperature, when the temperature was raised, that has gone off, so now we can see clearly. Thank you very much for the surprise.
Thank you very much, Prof, for honoring us on this day. Can we give him a round of applause? Something what we can do.
Timekeeper. When I was in primary school, I was a timekeeper. When I was in secondary school, I was a timekeeper. Even now, as the Deputy Vice Chancellor and Charge of Finance Administration, I'm also a timekeeper. So, for that reason, I request that the Deputy Principal of Honors, continue with the business up to here. I thank you.
Adnan, please. Adnan. Please have our cup. Thank you very much. My ex-official president, come and also be part of this. We are almost coming.
I want to say three things. It has already been mentioned, it's not new, but I want to encourage all of you to take mathematics very, very seriously. Like most of you in my S6, I was targeting to go and do engineering, which I couldn't get. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I went to Makerere for a Bachelor of Science and I was given mathematics. And that time when you got there and people are talking about math, you don't get those tough stories, how hard it is. Math, you find a course unit called chaos, you find elements of math. Then you ask yourself, what will I use this for when I get out of this university? But I want to assure you that whoever has done math, it stresses you to think and stretches your mind. When you get out there, you'll be a better person. I've seen people who dodge math, and when they get to university after doing law, doing other courses, social sciences, when you go for masters, mathematics is a must. And therefore, I just want to encourage you to continue doing that math, because as you heard here, the Vice Chancellor is heading finance and administration. When you talk of finance and administration, that is really planning in terms of money. Without mathematics in your hands, that will be a very, very tough role for you. You've heard about biostatistics. My wife is also here doing statistics. And I think that that motivation is probably what has driven our son also, our children to like math. But what I want to say is, first of all, I want to thank all of you for participating. But I also want to applaud your level of managing expectations. Because before I got in here,
I already got a feeler that there are zeros in this place. I want to encourage you, in mathematics, the digits start from 0 to 9. A 30 will not be a 30 unless it has the 3 has a 0 attached to it. So there are situations where you get a 0, but that doesn't mean you are less, your brain is not working very well. I've started with somebody at Masters where the lecturer wanted to test the level of mathematical strength, and he gave a test. There is a lady who got a 0. It was 1 out of 10. It was objective 10 questions. The lady who got 0 on that opening day was the best when we finished the math, when we finished our course. So a 0 you got here today only propels you to the next level. Because I've had here there's somebody who has never done it. It looks like there is a possibility of you doing it again. And therefore this gives you a level of test to get prepared for the next. And since the numbers seem to be flexible, I can imagine next time when you try again, this room will produce a lot of people if they can allow beyond 15. So without taking a lot of time, probably request the organizers. I don't know whether at a certain point there's a possibility of maybe parents accompanying some of those children. Maybe that can be one way of motivating parents to take this seriously and encourage child participation. Be blessed.
Thank you very much, Mr. MST. Did I get the name right? Okay. He said, let's choose more 15. Dear parents, we've already informed the students. This IMO is like how you have football, basketball, and what? So we're having this training so that we get a team of, which is 6, okay? Now, each of those 6 has a a substitution. Okay? Is that the word? You know I'm talking mathematics. A substitute. Each one of them, so 6 times 2 gives us 12. Then plus 3 in case of any eventuality. So it is a standard rule. It's not that you have just chosen 15. Okay? However, we have what we call a reserve. Now, those from 16th position up to the 20th are our reserve. In the event that the 15 have not, we have some members who cannot get to the team, we now call upon the ones in the reserve. But the reserve team will not be announced, because you can now call the 16. If he or she turns out the offer, we go to the 17. If she or he turns it down, we go to, it is very open. I hope I'm understood. Then, the parent has requested that we ask, maybe we can add parents to do what? To escort the teams. We have an official team which comprises of the team leader and the deputy team leader. Then plus 6 contestants. That is the official team. What does it mean that it's official team? It means that the IMO's preparation, that team caters for its ticket. And the host country caters for its accommodation. Am I understood? So there is that cost sharing with the official team. Now, each of the positions we have observers. We have observer A, who is for the team leader, but the observer A can have very many of them as long as they can pay for themselves. So these ones will have to pay for the ticket in addition to accommodation. So we also have category B, which is for the deputy team leader. The deputy team leader will have observers, who will also be given the package. Observer C is for the contestants and also the parents. As long as you can put that the ticket plus your accommodation, you can be put onto the team as observers. I don't know if that is very clear. Okay? Have I been very clear about it? Yes. The ex-official is saying, in case one is willing to be part of the observer in the different categories, you can inform us so that that information is availed to the country hosting the event. This event is annual and it moves from one country to another. So this year it's Japan, next year to be another country. Do you know the country? Yes. Which country is it? England. So it's rotational. Okay, I think as we wait for, maybe we can use the ex-official to give out the certificates. Yes, treasurer, come back, and the IMO coordinator, and you perform the other task to give the participants their certificates.
We are currently requesting the facilitators participants as well. If you don't mind. The names are in alphabetical order, not performance. Don't get worried. Ayebale Oscar from Bishop Cyprian, Hungary Secondary School. Auma Miriam Patricia from St. Mary's College Namakumba. Ataho Ronnie from Sacred Heart Secondary School, Moshanga. Atabuga Dominic from Kira College, Boutique. Asemwa Austin from St. Helens College, Togo. Asasira Apeth from Uyanja Grammar School. Aria Simbuza Bright from Excel High School, Kawale. Arinda Emmanuel Menta from Tale School. Arinda Arvin from King's College, Budok. Henry's College Kitovu. Angweli Stewart Stephen of Lizila Secondary School. Stewart Stephen. Amon John Renard Rome of KCB, St. Mary's College Kisui. Ampure Wichin Martha of St. Mary's College Namakunga. Ampire Agatha Asimwe of Mount St. Mary's College Namakunga. Amari Andrew Hammond of Kisui Mapera Secondary School. Alanyo Ashley of Mount St. Mary's College Namakunga. Akatukurira and Faith of Mount St. Mary's College Namakunga. Ahewa Tobias of St. Paul Seminary, Rushoros. Abwe Akampa Aman of Montale School. Ahabwe Akampa Aman of Montale. Agaba Ernest of King's College Udo. Abiyo Bruce of Bishop Cyprian Angile Secondary School. Abiyo. Wanika Prince Dominic of Bude Secondary School. Shannon of St. Barry Pudembe Secondary School, Isoga. Bambale Daniel Almos of St. Henry's College Kitovu. Bogere Divine Meron of Itake School. Biron Isara Kelly of King's College Udo. Biron Isara Kelly of King's College Udo.
The next person here is
Batambuze Miss Grace of Ginger College School. The next person is called Rodney Migisha of St. Mary's College, Kisumu. Davis Lakicha from St. Mary's College, Chisuli. Erem Kairon Martin from King's College, Udu. You're waiting for Erem and Davis Lakicha. Davis. And next is Emma Sitz Elijah of Danger Secondary School. The next person is Egaru Trevor Paul of St. Mary's College, Kisumu. Ladies and gentlemen, there is good information from the housekeeping department that we are free to have our lunch as we do get the certificate. Just at the back. For those who have been around, they know where to get it from. But for visitors and parents, please, the people who have been training here can help us with the parents and direct them just behind there. Eloka Jeremiah of Luzira Secondary School. The next person is Iraduha Collins P of St. Henry's College, Chito, all the way from Masaka. Isingoma Ronald of Bitiana Modern Secondary School. Isingoma Ronald. Julius James Alala of Green Hill Academy. Julius James Alala of Green Hill Academy. Jacquise John of Deje Secondary School. Jacquise John, Deje Secondary School. Chagawa Joshua Austin of Bishop Cipriano Chihangiri Secondary School.
Dear participants and parents, please don't move out after receiving the certificate. Lunch is ready. Please, now, dear participants, come back and go to the counter and get your lunch. Don't just move out. Thank you.
Chiwewa Gideon of St. Mary's College, Kisumu. Kirawo Nicole Praise of Bishop Cyprian Angele Secondary School. So waiting for Chiwewa, Kirawo Nicole Praise, Kirawo Nicole Praise, Kipieko Emmy of Luzira Secondary School, Kipieko Emmy of Luzira Secondary School. Kabakama Zephyr of King's College Budo. Kabakama. Lynette Agudo Akelo of Bishop Cyprian Tangre Secondary School. Lynette Agudo Akelo. Uchunguzi Lauren of Major Secondary School. Uchunguzi Lauren. Masereka Emi Rujumba of Tare School. Masereka Emi Rujumba of Tare School. Babazi Sigan Mugabe of Kudema Adventist Secondary School. Mayeku Philip. Mayeku Philip. Muhanguzi Regan Solomon of Tare School. Muhanguzi Regan Solomon of Tare School. Bogo Eno of Kudema Adventist Secondary School. Bogo Eno. Muhanguzi Matthew of St. Mary's College, Zurich. Moshabe Mary Melissa of Mount St. Mary's College, Namagunga. Master Brian Adams of St. Peter's Secondary School, Zambia. Master Brian Adams. Motua Resti Opio of Major Secondary School. Motua Resti Opio of Major Secondary School. Marcello George Fortune of St. Mary's College, Zurich. Marcello George Fortune. Male Jeremiah of King's College, Budo. Male Jeremiah of King's College, Budo. Mubiru Solomon of Major Secondary School. Derek Ajax Mandre of Bishop Cyprian Tangre Secondary School. Fellowship, the Madre of Bishop Cyprian Imagiri Secondary School, Mugaya Maddox of Bugema Adventist Secondary School, Mugaya Maddox, Baba Harry of Luzida Secondary School, Baba Harry, Masinde Wikili Caesar of Ginger College.
Nakaisa Rebecca Mary of Mount St. College Namagomba. Nakaisa. Twatwa Ian of Bugema Adventist Secondary School. Nasanga Salwa Gombe, Nasanga Salwa Kunyi of Gombe Secondary School, Yamuhaki Ampa of Malala High School, Yamuhaki Ampa, Nakayondo Elisa of St. Mount College Namagomba. Nakas Maria Goretti of Gaza High School. Namtegele Miracle India of Olympiad Senior Secondary School. Namtegele Miracle of Olympiad. Nuwamanya Elsie of Mount St. Mary's College Namagomba. Nasasira Amo of Tale School. Nasasira Amo of Tale School. Namtevi Sulaina of King's College Budo. Namtevi Sulaina of King's College Budo. Namtevi Priscilla Kisisto of Gaza High School. Namtevi Priscilla. Namtevi Bishop Grace of Olympiad Secondary School. Bishop Grace. Kisubi, Natulinda Eli, Narera Albright of Bishop's Pian Ihangile, Narera Albright, Nachimine Joanita of Mount St. Mary's College, Namabumba, Nachimine Joanita, Nakawira Maria of Kisubi Mapera Secondary School, Nakawira Maria, Nikirunji Angel Massa of Gaza High School, Nikirunji Angel, Oketayot Emmanuel Oroma of Bishop's Pian Kangire, of Ketayot Emmanuel, Ojo Brian Augustine, Ojo Brian, Opio Romano Puris, Opio Romano Puris, Opio Odoy Sebastian of Rosella Secondary School, Odoy Sewa de Joshua, Sewa de Joshua of King's College Udo, Saint Stephen of Rosella Secondary School, Saint Stephen of Rosella, Saint Teresa Kelvin Miles of King's College Udo, Saint Teresa Kelvin,
mbadde mpulira ssebo mbadde sinza kuvaawo era nga politics bw'omumanyi gambye tujja kulaba byonna kasita mpulidde challenges zaabwe tujja kubaamu okubayamba.
Savage Timothy of King's College Udo,
Timothy ne Professor Kasozi ne President
Tumwine Joshua of St. Mary's College Kisubi, Tugumisirize Jeremiah of Mutale School, Treasure Daniela of St. Mary's Ethiopical Secondary School. She traveled many kilometers away from Kampala. Treasure. Tendo Elijah Kakili of Lake Secondary School. Tendo. The Rusek Alvin Itonde of King's College Udo. The Rusek Alvin Igaraymon Edward of St. Peter's Secondary School, Zambia. Subi, Weriche, Wangira Kelvin Masahali of King's Pride London. I think we are done for this event. I want to talk to Mandel Derek now. Enjoy the lunch.